Simon & Schuster Audio presents Darktown by Thomas Mullen. Read by Andre Holland.
Chapter 1. It was nearing midnight when one of the new lampposts on Auburn Avenue achieved the unfortunate fate of being the first to be hit by a car. Shards of a white Buick's headlight fell scattered across the sidewalk below the now leaning pole. Locusts continued their thrum in the thick July air. Windows were open throughout town, the impact no doubt waking many. The lone pedestrian on that block, an old man on his way home from sweeping floors at a sugar factory, was no more than 10 yards away. He had stepped back when the car jumped the curb, but now he stopped and watched for a moment, in case the pole should come crashing the rest of the way down. It didn't. At least not yet. The Buick reversed slowly, the front wheel easing off the curb. The movement caused the pole to lean the other way, too far, and then back again, a giant metronome. The pedestrian could hear a woman's voice shouting something about, "What on earth do you think you're doing? Just take me home." That sort of thing. The pedestrian shook his head and shambled off before something worse might happen. Whether or not the lampposts were new exactly was a matter of perspective. It had been a few months now, but considering how many years it had taken the leaders of Atlanta's colored community to convince the mayor to install them, and considering the many, many years in which Negroes had walked down even their busiest and most moneyed street in darkness, the celestial presence of those lampposts still felt new. None of which was known to the Buick's driver. He had been attempting to turn around in the middle of the otherwise empty street, but had misjudged his turning radius, or the width of the road, or general physics. He also perhaps hadn't noticed that 2 blocks away were 2 Atlanta police officers. 5 minutes earlier, Officer Lucius Boggs finally confronted his partner, Tommy Smith, about his limp. "You did not hurt yourself playing baseball. Own up." "It was a hard slide," Smith said. "But you told McInnes you were rounding third." At roll call, Smith had assured their Sergeant McInnes that his knee was fine, just a tweak he'd felt in a game he'd played with some buddies. "You know how those sandlots are, sir, no traction." McInnes had listened to this stone-faced, as if experienced enough at hearing colored flim-flam, but deciding the truth of this matter was not worth prodding into. "I fell out a window."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?